A new report is out, and it's basically a financial autopsy on legacy news, asking what killed it.
For years, the prime suspect in the death of the news industry has been the internet.
But this new report? It argues the fatal wound wasn't murder, it was suicide. All right, let's look at the evidence. Public trust in the media has absolutely cratered since the 70s.
Major outlets are just bleeding cash. The Washington Post, for example, lost $77 million in 1 year.
And CNN, its profits got cut by more than half right after its most profitable year ever.
So what's the fallout? Well, this crisis led to over 21,000 media job cuts in 2023.
So what exactly happened here? Well, the report focuses its autopsy on two giants, CNN and the Post.
Let's start with CNN. During the 2020 election, its profits hit a crazy peak of $2 billion.
But once the election was over, viewers just vanished. Primetime viewership crashed by more than 60%.
Their attempt to pivot back to the center under CEO Chris Licht totally backfired, and he got the boot.
Okay, now let's look at the Washington Post. Its crisis was sparked by a pretty controversial decision.
See? In October 2024, owner Jeff Bezos broke with tradition and blocked the paper's presidential endorsement. The audience backlash was immediate and massive. We're talking over 250,000 people canceled their subscriptions.
The report says this proved something huge. Subscribers weren't paying for news, but for ideological agreement.
So what's the underlying cause? The report's diagnosis is a fascinating phenomenon called audience capture. The report even compares it to the Nikocado avocado effect, where extreme behavior gets rewarded with views.
You see how this works? It's a feedback loop to traps outlets, forcing them to get more extreme.
And an NPR whistleblower confirmed this, revealing a newsroom with 87 Democrats and 0 Republicans.
So, as legacy media fades, people are flocking to independent creators. Just look at these numbers.
And new outlets are thriving with small teams and direct subscriptions. It's a whole new model.
So the big picture is this. The era of a single trusted voice speaking to everyone is just over.
The report's final verdict? This wasn't murder by the internet. It was suicide, trading trust for clicks.
Which leaves us with a really tough question. Has the news basically traded its trust for clicks?